Hello friends, and welcome to this new course. In this course we will talk about Flutter extra features. Now this course is a little bit strange because I already have started this course 2 weeks ago, and it was with the name Flutter extra features. But while I was doing this course, Flutter guys have released a new version of Flutter. I was doing the course with Flutter 2.5 release, and then Flutter 2.5 release have came up. Flutter 2.5 have a lot of changes. Big changes have happened in the templates of any application of your application. The templating of your application have been changed extremely with the release 2.5. So that's why I have elected to do this course, but I will do it with the release 2.5. We will talk about the new features of the new release, and then we can apply all these extra features that we were supposed to talk about with the release 2.2. So we will talk about all these extra features. We will do them on the 2.5 release, but first of all, let's talk about the release itself, the 2.5 version release, and we'll see what are the changes that happened with the templates of the application that you can build with Flutter. First of all, thank you for watching my channel, and I hope you support me by subscribing to the channel. And if you do like these videos, please hit the like button and hit the notification button so you can get the latest videos from my channel. First thing, if you want to know all the details about the new release of Flutter 2.5, you could go to this, the flutter.dev, and here you could click this link, and this link will take you to this article which can tell you all about the new features about the release 2.5, and you can go them through one by one. Okay, so let's start with this release. First of all, how we can get this template. Now the release is all about changing the templates of our application. How we can get this template? First we can do it with Flutter create-t, means template, skeleton, and then we give it a name, whichever name suitable for your application. Once it's been created, then you can open this project with any IDE suitable for you. In my case, I'm using IntelliJ IDE, and I'm opening this Flutter with the new release, the 2.5 Flutter release. Okay, now having said that, let's start talking about what are the changes about this release. First of all, you will see that there are some directories have been added to this release, or it's been pre-built coming out of the box when you create the project. One of them is this assets directory. Assets is where we put all our images, videos, whatever asset that we wish to add to our project. Usually before 2.5 release we were creating this directory by ourselves, and then we control it, adding to the assets to this folder, to this directory. In this case, in version 2.5 release, now it's already been there. It's the assets directory already there out of the box. Once you create the project, it's there and it is already been added. So as you can see here, this is the assets. It's already been added, so you don't have to hard code it again. It's already there. Now there are some things here, we will talk down the road about them. What are these changes, how we will benefit from these changes. But the first thing that we notice is that there is an assets directory. It's already there. The second thing we will notice is that in the lib folder, in the lib directory, usually what we have in previous releases before 2.5, we have the main dot only, and then we can start adding some other folders which contains the widgets, the pages of our application. Now in this release, the 2.5 release, we have a new directory by the name of src, and this src release have some subdirectories, and we will talk about them one by one. So this is the second change that we will see in the lib folder. Other thing is that we will see a web directory. This for the people who are doing the web design. Other thing is that beside the pub.spec.yaml, we have another two files, the analysis_options.yaml and the l10n.yaml. Now for the pubspec.yaml, if we open it, we will see some things that have been added as well. One of them is this uses material design true and Flutter lintis 1. Now Flutter lintis, if you wish to know what is it, you could go to this, and this is all about the Flutter lints. All the description about the Flutter lints you will find in this article, but also if you click on this analysis options YAML, you will get this, which is exactly what is written here. It's exactly what is written in here. So you could read about what is the meaning of the Flutter lints actually. The other thing is have been added is also the for the locale. When you want to do different locale, there is l10n-yaml. This file concern what locale you wish to add, and it comes with the file .arb. We will see where we can add this locale and how we can create the map, the key value for these locales. Okay, so let's see now, let's go deeper now with the first thing, the first changes that happened in this release. The first thing is in the main. The main dot is the entry point for our application. Pardon me, sorry. It's for any application. Whenever you enter, the main dot is the entry dart file for your application. Now, previously to release 2.5, in the main dot we were getting a ready-made template. It is it's like a user interface for adding numbers. You know, we all have been seeing that template. But now with release 2.5, we see that because the release 2.5 have been changed the template completely, we are getting a new things now. We are not getting that add numbers template. Now what we will get is the main asynchronous function. Now why this happened? If you read these details in here, what happened is that before, when we doing the settings, we were applying the settings on each page. We were hard coding the settings on each page, on each widget, and whenever we wish to change these settings, we go back to each widget, change its own settings, and we have to hard code this over and over. Now with release 2.5, this process is being done asynchronously, automatically. You just change the settings and the settings will be changed all over your application. Wherever there is a widget that you have applied the settings on it, it will automatically be changed. You don't have to, for instance, reload or hot reload your application or whatever. These changes, these settings will be applied on each and every widget that you have applied these settings on them. We will talk about down the road how we can load the settings. This is the changes. Now also, this is the entry point, the entry class, the entry widget, which is my app, and in this entry widget we will apply this argument, which is the settings. So these settings will be applied all over your application. That's why we are passing this argument, which is the settings controller. From here we will apply it on all our application, starting with the my app class. Now where is this my app widget? If you go to main.dart, which is here, you will see that there is a my app widget, which is exactly this one. This is my app. It's available in the main.dart. It will take you to this app.dart. This is the my app, which takes, as we have said, settings. These settings will be applied on your application. Now, I will not talk about all these different things. We will talk about down the road. We will explore them and we will see what are the changes in the release 2.5. But I want to note one important thing. Prior to version 2.5, we were doing the routing to our pages, to our application pages. We were doing them in the main page. We were creating the routing to each and every page in our application. We were doing it in the main.dart. Now, what we are doing is that we are doing the routing in the app.dart file by on generate route, then this routing settings, and here we can create these routes. And some of these routes will take settings. So some of these routes we will apply on it the settings that we want to change of that particular widget, particular page. That's why whenever we make any changes in here, it will asynchronously change whatever settings on that widget, on the desired widget. Now, these are two main important things. The first of all is that the routing have been changed. The second thing is that the settings of each widget have been done synchronously, and we just do it one time and it will be applied on asynchronously on the whatever widget that we have applied the settings on. Now, if you start this application, you could see that we have 3 widgets, same in here, same pages, that's same in here, and each one we can apply its own settings. Now, as also you could see this settings icon, and if you apply, let's say, dark theme, it will be applied on your widget or whatever widgets that you want to make them dark theme. So this is how we can do the settings, and we apply them asynchronously on whatever page, whatever widget that we wish to apply the settings on. Let's talk about another feature, which is the asset. Now, in the asset there is an images folder. Now, usually when we want to add an images or videos, or for instance the images, when we want to set the dimensions of the image, we set it by width and height. Now, in release 2.5 there is something predefined. For instance, this is one logo. Now, if I want double the size, and if I want triple the size, so as you can see, this is a predefined sizes for the logo. So it's a good thing. Instead of we hard code the dimensions, if we wish to, if we find this size good for us, we can just drop the image in this subfolder, and this subfolder will give us the size that predefined. Otherwise, if you don't wish to use these predefined sizes, you could still assign a width and height for your image, and you apply in your application. Other thing is this, in the lib folder, as we have said, there is a source folder. This source folder have localization folder, sample features, and the settings that we will talk down the road. And one of them is the localization. Now, in localization, as we will see, we will use this l10n.yaml, and in each file of this one with the .irb extension, and here we are selecting this file for English locale. What Flutter 2.5 release have done to us, that it already created the template for us, the map, the key value map for us. What we need to do is what we just add the values, the key values for the English locale. Same like if we wish to add another locale, we just add another file, well, let's say French or Spanish or whatever language app underscore Spanish or English or whatever language .arb, and we will get this template, and then we can start adding the values, the key values to this. So it's kind of like Flutter release taking the heavy lifting of creating these templates, because previous to 2.5 in the previous release we were doing this map key values, we were hard coding them, the design of it, the structure of it. In 2.5 the structure is already there, we just need to take care of the values, which is also a good thing that Flutter is taking the heavy lifting of it. These are the major changes that took place in the 2.5. We will talk more extensively, more in detail about in the next few videos also, and then we will add extra features that we will apply on our application. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you do like it, please do subscribe to my channel and hit the like button, and thank you very much again.